Yes. Welcome back to another stream. It's the press conference reaction. We've got Newcastle tomorrow, so Pep's doing his press conference right now. We'll go through all the quotes that he's been saying. We've kind of been expecting a much changed side, so I'm interested to hear what he says and if we get any information on tomorrow's team news. First thing first, please like the stream and subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're aiming for 100k. We're nearly there. Also, if you haven't seen, City have been nominated for a Football Content Award. There is a link that Nightbot put in every so often. If you could go to the Football Content Awards and vote for City Xtra for Best Content Creator, that'd be a solid, man. We want to win that triple. That back to back to back. That'd be pretty sick. So yeah, please do that. It's massively appreciated. I know that you voted, innit? I know that you voted. Was it last night that you did that? Did you do it in the stream last night? I can't remember. But yeah, I'm here with the boy Hugh. How you doing, Hugh?
I'm good. I'm studying. I'm getting educated again these days. So,
man's learning.
It's good to be back, though. I'm glad, man.
Man's learning things. Right. Well, we'll get straight into it because he's already been speaking. There is news. Obviously, we had Rodri's red card, but Calvin Phillips is confirmed to start against Newcastle. It's his time. It's Calvin Phillips' time to shine at Manchester City. Pep Guardiola has confirmed that he is starting. I don't know if Hugh's... I think Hugh might be just lagged out. He is lagged out. I thought he was just staring at me uncontrollably. Like, if I look at him like this, I mean, then this is quite, like, romantic, innit? Or maybe this is like, oh my God, it's a boxing stare-off, mate. I mean, me versus you. Oh, he's back. Yes, you. We just did a stare-off. I don't know if you can hear me. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. He dipped. There you can have a picture of him instead. He dipped. Yeah, well, that's that. Someone please clip that. I'll just screenshot me like this with Hugh. We need to make a poster, innit? A boxing poster. But yeah, Pep has been speaking. I'm not sure if Hugh's gonna make it back. He has dipped in and out. But Pep has been speaking. Obviously, he's confirmed then that Calvin Phillips will start.
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me? I think he's having a bad time. Yeah, Calvin Phillips is confirmed to start against Newcastle, which is obviously we kind of all expected that anyway. He's just laughing. I don't know if he can hear me. He's just laughing to himself. I'm just gonna mute him, and then when Hugh, if you can hear me, two of me, when it works, then just join back. When it works, just join back. For now, we'll just have this. We can run with this. Like this. There you go. Yeah, when Hugh joins back this camera, I'll be able to see him. Right. Let me just get the chat back up. What a stream. What a stream. Just voted yes, Loquacious. Cheers, mates. Cheers. There's the link as well for people. Nightbot has just put it in there. The link to vote for City Xtra at the Football Content Awards Best Content Creator. We're up against United Stand as well, yeah? We're up against United Stand, so you need to do us a solid. We need to beat United Stand to that award. Because they, typically, year in, year out, they get the Best Content Creator Award. We're usually in Best Premier League something. So we need that three-peat, and we need to beat United Stand on the way to that three-peat. Yeah, so Calvin Phillips is going to start for City against Newcastle, confirms Pep, as we just said, which is, we kind of all expected that anyway, but buzzing, it's his time. It's his time for him to step up, man. He's got to step up to the plate. Pep says Grealish is much better, Kovacic as well. I don't know how many minutes, maybe the second half, but they will play against Newcastle. So both Grealish and Kovacic are going to start, are going to play against Newcastle, which is big news. Good to get them back in action before the heavy month of October. Pep also says there, the game for Phillips. I don't think you can see any of this. If I zoom in like this, then you'll be able to see it. The game for Calvin Phillips will be important, and we'll see how he goes. And that's because we know, Pep knows, we know that we were ready to let him go, innit? We were ready for Calvin Phillips to leave this football club. Make or break, money FO. Yeah, exactly. It's make or break for Calvin Phillips at the moment. If Phillips scores, do the gritty. If Phillips scores, I'll do the gritty tomorrow and I'll watch along 100%. Yeah, Mojis, mate. It is sink or swim for Calvin Phillips. Sink or swim, which is pretty mad. A lot of pressure on him this week for that. But Pep on Calvin Phillips is not just this week. For many times since he arrived, he's been really important. Chat shit. His consistency does everything in the game. After what happened against Nottingham Forest, it was more defensive, resilient, defend, and he helped us breathe. The important thing is, when you act in the smaller spaces, we try to help him. The game tomorrow is important, and every single game, I'll decide what's best for the team. Yeah, I think Pep's been a little bit, for many times since he arrived, he's been really important, and he must have played like less than like 200 minutes. Like, so, don't know what Pep's talking about. But all these extra competitions and games are coming, but we don't worry about that. We focus on what's ahead. Leipzig and Arsenal are so important, so we have to take that into consideration. We don't want another injury, so we must remember that. That's very true. Big Pete's Hut advert. That is very, very true. We do need to make sure that we don't murk ourselves with injuries. We don't want to get roasted with no one else. Obviously, getting Kovacic and Grealish back in action, that's really good to know that them two are going to play a part tomorrow. But yeah, obviously with De Bruyne out, Bernardo Silva out, we don't want no more hamstring injuries or ACLs, man, or anything like that. Pep says now is an exceptional situation. A lot of players are injured and a lot have played a lot of minutes and they have to rest. I think it's going to be a heavy rotation tomorrow, honestly. Pep says on City's training, recovery, 5-10 minute sessions, that's all. You can't train, not much. We're used to it. Last season was the same. Maybe we have 2 or 3 more games with the World Cup, but otherwise the same. We're used to it. Yeah, which is fair. Pep says on Phil Foden wanting to win the treble again. Phil's so young, you understand. It's nice to have ambition, but ambition has to be the next game. In May, if you're still in competitions, you can think about it. Now can be a mistake. Pep there just kind of slowing it down a bit, mate. Don't be thinking about no treble yet, because we're not in for a treble again. We're not in for that yet. We can worry about that in May. You need to, like Pep says there, look at the game ahead, focus on the game in front of you. That's the way to move. Mojis, you think we go with a double pivot while Rodri's out? What are you thinking? Maybe a Calvin Phillips and Nunes? I think you'll see Calvin Phillips and Nunes potentially. Or do you push a centre back up? I think it would be Phillips, Nunes, definitely. I go Nunes and Kovacic. Well, but Pep said there that we'll see him more in the second half. We'll see Jack and Kovacic in the second half. But Kovacic is back in full training, so maybe Pep was just waiting for today, because he wasn't even on the bench, was he? I don't think against who did we just play? Forest. What else has Pep been saying? He says, I don't think the problem is mentally, because all the players, what they want is to fight for the titles. The problem is the lack of rest. Mentally, especially. This is the problem. Seasons come with a few weeks off. This isn't the problem. But the players are happy to play and win the games, fighting for the titles. The problem is the lack of rest over years and years. With Champions League longer, more teams, this is what it is. Yeah, that's the brutal nature of it all. I mean, they get paid a lot of money anyway, so I don't really have too much sympathy for footballers, but they do have to play a lot of football. Like, they play week in, week out, but if you were giving me 200 grand a week, I won't be asked about playing week in, week out. Every 3 days, whatever, everything like that. But it would get tiring, though. It would get tiring, but they need to just zone in, man. They need to zone in. Look at that little ad for the Football Content Awards. Vote for City Extra. If you want to use this link as well, you can use that. What else has Pep been saying? Let me refresh. Let me get a refresh. Also, look at this. We're 1.6k off 700k, which is pretty mad. Let's just swerve them kissing there. That's it. All right. Cheers, Pep. Cheers, Pep. I swear press conferences this season are like 10 times worse than what they were last season. It's almost becoming like a nothing stream. Like, it's mad. The press conferences, the Ipswich, yeah, the press conferences just seem a lot shorter than what they were last year. They just seem to be. It's weird, man. It's a weird situation. I don't get it. Hector, did you get my DM on Twitter? I've honestly, mate, because I broke my phone. They replaced my phone with this one, which is obviously my insurance replaced it, like for like. I've not logged in on my Twitter. So I'll go on Twitter on my computer after this. Xavi is not to do the embargo. They had the embargoed session, yeah. They have the embargoed session, and that section, sorry, and that does have usually like a lot of the good parts because of the what's it called, the headlines for the papers and stuff, and I get that. However, we used to get more from these press conferences. Nowadays, we get nothing. We had the Lilo press conferences, which was basically him waffling, and then we've got this. And like this, yeah, I get it. We get it's good because we get to confirm that Kovacic, Grealish, they're going to get some game time, and we know that Calvin Phillips is definitely going to start. But I just feel like a lot of it nowadays is pure waffle, man. It's pure waffle. Is it a new thing that the embargo, the post-match press conference too? No, it's always been like it's 4 papers. It's 4 papers. Basically, that's all we can do. Because we always try and get the stuff. The questions are our tip, just mate. That's it. Grealish left wing, Doku right wing. That means Foden can play calm. Yeah, it'd be good. It'd be good if Grealish starts. What did Pep actually say? What was his actual quote on that? He did say. It was before all this. There you go. Grealish is much better. Kovacic as well. I don't know how many minutes. Maybe the second half, but they will play. Yeah, Oscar Bob potentially is a good option. Now I think Oscar Bob will start. You might see Grealish and Bob with Foden, Cam, with Nunes and Phillips. Rico Lewis will probably play. Sergio Gomez. You could get a full game for Doku in there as well because he got taken off, didn't he? First 5. Yeah, you're right. So you could see Doku in there instead of... You could see Doku and Bob, maybe. Honestly, there's so many different options, but we're going to do a preview later on anyway. Doku for 60 minutes and then Grealish. Yeah, you could see that. What about Haaland? Haaland could... I think Haaland will start, to be honest. I think Haaland will start. I think at this moment in time, I'd be more likely resting Alvarez. Why wouldn't you play Haaland? Like, if you take Haaland out, you got to play Alvarez, but Alvarez is also currently occupying our midfield role. Do you know what I mean? So it's a bit of a risk with Alvarez if you start him, because you're kind of like 2 positions basically. Yes, Martin, mate. Are you good? Hope everything is well, mate. Looking forward to the game tomorrow. You think he'll start Ortega? Yeah, you can expect Ortega to play this game, definitely Ortega. Xavi, mate, he's just not going to do that. He's just not going to do that. He's pepping it. He's not going to do that. I think Haaland will start. I think Haaland will start up top. You going up tomorrow? Should be decent. Yes, Martin, mate. That'd be sick. I've not been Newcastle away in years. It was my first ever away day, Newcastle away. I can't remember the scoreline, but them stairs are an absolute killer into that away end. Absolute killer. But last time I went, at the end of the match, they started reeling off all the pies for 50p. All the pies that they didn't sell, they were just giving them away for 50p. We were buzzing. Broken Memories FIFA stream soon come. Yeah, FIFA Career Mode Episode 1 starts today. Now, I don't know what time to start it. Just need to sort out the content plan for the day. See what's going on. And then realistic FIFA Man City Career Mode is what we're going to do. So yeah, we can see Wagwan. So that means that first transfer window will have to dust. We can't have the first transfer window active. And then from January onwards, we can maybe try and get Paqueta. Oh my God, yeah, I'm gassed. Who'll be captain? Not sure, mate. If Walker plays with Walker, be one of them. What time is this stream, bro? I'm not sure what time we'll do the stream. Expect Luis, Ortega, Bob, Gomez, etc. tomorrow. Yeah. I agree, Martin, mate. Ortega will definitely start. Oscar, Bob, Gomez, things like that. They're going to play. Now I get Verts. Yeah, trust me. That's it, innit? We'll have to see the prices. And see what the situation is. Verts, Eze. Now we can't get Madison. He's gone Spurs, innit? That's not realistic. That's a shout, actually. Chat and Martin's just put a big one in there. Keep an eye on who doesn't play for the EDS tonight. Because the regulars who don't play for the EDS tonight, you'd think are going to be included tomorrow in some capacity. Whether probably not starting, but they'll make up the bench. But yeah, and Darla was training with the first team. Serious? That's sick. And Darla's a Donny, you know. But yeah, that's it. That's your Pep Guardiola press conference. I mean, these days, these streams are a lot shorter because there's nothing going on, man. These press conferences are dead. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'd like to say we should review doing these, but I don't know. If people do like this content, the press conference reactions, then make sure you like the stream because as we review this content, we need to know if this is something that people want to see at like 12:30. But yeah. Kai with a 5. Yes, Kai said just tagged you in a Twitter post. Oh, wait. Yeah, I just remember this. I just realized I'm on my Twitter. Oh, my God. Check this. I got a fist like a... Do you know that Arthur meme where it's like... Oh, wow. It's exclusively on the zone. Yo, this is content, man. This is content. Yes, Kai, mate. I appreciate that a lot, man. I appreciate Super Chat as well, bro. Me and Hugh when Hugh throws out. 14th for the 10th. Jesus, not much time to prepare. But yeah. Tune in, about to be a massacre in the Etty shed. Stay with someone who looks at you the way JP looks at you. Stay at my hair as well, all stuck up from when I've got up. That is funny. It's his Kai, mate. Appreciate that. He looks disgusted. Yeah, he does. You ain't happy. Not happy there. That is funny, that. JP taking the W first round KO. Yes, get your bets in. Telling you, mate. Whoa. Getting dusted. Hugh me done out here, mate. I move like Mayweather, mate. You ain't gonna ain't getting me, mate. Anyway. Ivan Tony's typing. Yeah. Bet Tony on the way. Right, okay. That was funny, that. JP on smoke if he drinks and if you put house music, I'm betting 10 quid on him for real. Yes, it's kid Nacho, mate. Huvie illegal flying knee. Paqueta is typing. Yes. Love it. Right. Big up, man. What a way to end the stream. Clash of the beer monsters. That's it. Only one beer monster will reign. Anyway, we'll catch you later on. We've got the preview coming later for this. We'll have an opposition preview up for you as well. And yeah, big up to everyone. Cheers, Martin, mate. Thanks for coming to the stream. Big up to Kai for the super chat and this horrendous picture. But I appreciate you all. And yeah, we'll see you later on. See you in a bit. Also, keep your eye out on FIFA streams coming today, innit? So notification turned on. See you in a bit.